Welcome. If you're seeing this presentation for the first time, I just want to give you a quick background to it. This presentation and this little video is all about value communities and who we are and what we do from a business point of view. The context for this is as follows. There's probably lots of training videos and lots of other videos that you've seen about the fundraising platform that's available, how to use it, how you can have fun while doing good, how businesses are benefiting from free interest and values-based advertising, how communities are supporting and funding themselves. I've had a lot of messages left, I've had emails, I've been spoken to in the street, and they've said, "Oh, your platform's great. We love how we're raising funds with it. Tell us about your business. Go on, tell us a bit more about valued communities. It's just such a great idea. We just don't see any other business out there like it." So, after that promotional plug, here we are. This is what we're going to talk about in this video. Valued communities has been set up to do one thing: to fund grassroots. We allow communities to fund themselves, and as a business we monetize the resultant social networks so we can put money back into grassroots. So as a business, we are an information management and exchange service. Let me explain. Google is an information management and exchange service. It provides a platform for internet search. It monetizes the resulting user interaction through, for example, advertising. What we do is we provide a platform for communities to fund themselves. We monetize the social interactions around it, and we put money back into grassroots. For the slightly technical people, what we do is we provide a marketplace solution, and a marketplace is not business to business, it's actually at the marketplace, and it's for convergence. This is the old world media companies need to transition to be a convergent business to survive in the new media environment. We are a marketplace solution for the convergence of social networking with micropayments, managed investments, carriage, information exchange, advertising, media, etc. Just as we talked about with Google, we provide a platform, but our platform is to do good and for communities to fund themselves, and it's available web, iPhone and Android. And as I've said, the platform and our business is designed specifically for one purpose, and that is to put funds into grassroots. Right, let me repeat that. It's to put funds directly into grassroots for the needs of communities so that they can fund themselves. We are a for-profit business that has been set up to put money back into grassroots. And we'll talk a little bit more about the for-profit side in a moment. Now, yes, we as a business, we cover our costs and we make some profit from the monetization of the social networks that go around it, and shared services and support, training, consulting, accreditation, those sort of things. Already, a charity will pay a company to run a fundraising event for them because they don't have the capacity, they don't have the expertise. It's exactly the same. There is one major difference. As a business, we are designed from the ground up to put money into grassroots. Some of the profit that we make goes back to fund grassroots as well. And as we have enough to run the business, cover the costs, treat all the employees well, excess profits are going back into grassroots. So, what's the market for our platform and our service? Well, globally, grassroots organisations are faced with the challenge of how do they fund it? Where do they get the money from? From the sports club to the church to a university student organisation, where does your money come from to fund the things that you need to do? Within communities, millions of households spend money on community activities. They want their children to enjoy the benefits of sport. Classic example. Unfortunately, existing fundraising is giving limited returns to stakeholders. We've all experienced this. We've talked about this in some of the other presentations. If you look at how much money you pay in, how much goes to other stakeholders, how much actually gets back to the coalface and the grassroots, I'll leave you to look up the numbers. Governments want to provide services to grassroots. They lack the funding in many instances, and yet the demand for these services is increasing. Society is crying out for money to go directly to grassroots for their needs. We provide the tools to allow that to happen. Now, what's unique about the business is that whenever you're involved in a transaction, everybody wins. Give you the example. Small businesses are struggling in communities. They're struggling to be seen at time of purchase. A small business offers a prize in a raffle that is supporting the local high school. The high school is benefiting, the children going to the high school are benefiting, the parents that are sending their sons and daughters there are benefiting. They see that the business is supporting them in their community. They are more likely to go shop with that business. So everybody wins. One last one. Technology has transformed many areas of business, and we were a moment ago talking about old media and new media. We are passionate about bringing the benefits of technology to grassroots and especially to small businesses. What are our business differentiators? What makes us unique as a business? First of all, there is the platform that we offer, because it is an integrated end-to-end marketplace solution which includes payments, aggregation and monetizing of social networks. Facebook is all about monetizing its social networks. We believe that we have an innovative solution that puts money back into grassroots. It's the compliance. We have integrated the games of skill and choice with fundraising to make fundraising engaging, to allow people to have fun while doing good. And one of the big differences with our platform is we have included the local businesses for mutual gain and mutual support. There are a lot of fundraising sites out there, Please feel free to use them because they are entirely complementary. We all know how hard it is to get support from a business because they're not getting anything back for offering a prize for a raffle, because there's just no way to reciprocate it. As much as they want to support, they've only got a limited amount of time, a limited amount of money, a limited amount of resources. They're a small business that's struggling. By including all the stakeholders in a mutually supportive ecosystem approach, everybody wins. Where else are we unique? Well, lots of online platforms do advertising based on number of eyeballs seen. Not a problem. You'll need to keep advertising as a business via multiple mechanisms. We offer through our platform something that is unique. We can do advertising based on shared interest, based on shared values, and as a business you can get it for free or you can pay. We provide small businesses especially with greater targeting of their micro ads, competitive rates, greater return, and one of the big ones is this: because the ads that we give to businesses, they're less intrusive, because they're seen as value-added information by users, they're not ignored. There's a greater take-up rate, there's greater click-through, businesses are getting better returns on their advertising. What's also unique about us as a business is we are using the value of free to get into markets and to get market share. We've built in the value of free into the business model, and the free advertising based on shared interests and values is but one example of many. And another one is the business is structured around flowing funds to grassroots. What else is different about us as a business? We have done the aggregated payment mechanisms linked in with trust accounting. So there is no reason now for an organization or for a business not to receive payment, because we've integrated the payment mechanisms, put in place the billing, the reporting, the receipting, the statements, and everything around it. We've put a solution in the hands of small businesses and grassroots organizations that provides maximum convenience to customers, but has been outside of the reach of many businesses and many grassroots community organizations. Now, the next area, a little bit controversial. Our database is unique and it is hard to copy, because what it fundamentally is a database of people's values, aspirations, and their actions that they are prepared to do to achieve their goals and their hopes and their ambitions. Unlike other social networking operations that sell this data, we do not sell it. Your data is entirely private to you. Yes, we do some data matching services and provide the results back to business. The classic one is the advertising. I'm a small business in a particular suburb. I want to advertise to people in that suburb that go to the local church. Yes, we do that level of information matching, and the business is using that information when the adverts are rendered, but we are not selling your information. Likewise, there's a database of transactions that are used, and again we do the information exchange and matching, but we're not passing on that information and we're not selling it. Now, it's very hard for other people to replicate a database like this unless they're providing a very, very similar service. Now, we also do directory services. You've seen this on the website. You search for mobile phone providers and see which ones are supporting the organizations that you're interested in. What is another unique aspect of the business? We've talked about a marketplace solution, and we've talked about the emerging market of convergence in the previous slides. We provide businesses in communities with an easy and effective way to grow their businesses. We allow small businesses to compete equally with larger businesses. We allow small businesses especially to be seen at time of purchase. And there is this inbuilt reciprocity, this inbuilt mutual support within the platform and the service that we provide. And as we talked about, if people use the services, everybody gains. And what's also unique is this rerouting the flow of funds back to grassroots for the needs of grassroots. Okay, let me end this short presentation there. If you have any questions, just feel free to get in touch with us. And thank you for your time, and have fun while doing good.